No.
You're doing no. Or no to the good afternoon. Can you see the screen now, guys? Okay, open your books, page 169. And in today's session, grade 8, we will speak about vocabulary practice number 12, the word roots. Can anyone remind me of the word roots?
Yeah.
Yes, Hasim.
You mean what's
Yes,
the definition of a root?
Yes.
A word root form the basic part of the word and give the word its primary meaning.
So, word roots are giving the word its primary meaning.
Still black.
So, black only for you or for the rest? Okay, stop sharing. And share again. Inform me once you can see the screen.
Okay, I'm with you.
Can you see it now?
Loading.
It's a block, but it's loading. I think it's loading right now. Wait.
Okay, I'll log out and log in again. Perhaps I have a problem in my connection. I'm back. So let's share this. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So once again, the word roots, as Hussein said, they form the basic part of the sentence and gives the word its primary meaning. So when we have a word that contains a suffix or a prefix, we just need to know the definition or the meaning of the word root. Consequently, we can guess the meaning very, very easily. So in today's practice number 12, we will deal with the two word roots, pen and bend. So once again, the word roots form the basic part of the word and they give the word its primary meaning. And prefixes and also suffixes add specific meanings to the roots. So if you know the meaning of a root, you can often figure out the meaning of a whole word. For our examples today, we will deal with the word root pen and bend. Both of them means to hang or even to weigh. Adding the suffix and to bend, so bendant, which means something that hangs. And often bendant is used to refer to an ornament that hangs from a necklace. So what we need to do in this practice is pretty easy. We need to think about each definition and later we need to explain how each word's meaning is related to the word meaning, to hang or to weigh.
Which page, teacher?
169.
Okay.
So number 1, for example, we have Abendix, which is extra material usually attached to the end of a piece of writing. So an appendix is hung onto the end of the box after everything else comes first. So
Tita, this is already we already did this page.
really,
I think so. Because I did like the first and the second and the third, the fourth I did not, the fifth I did not, and the ninth and the 10th I did not do it.
so let's do them again. No problem. So once again, how appendix is related to the word hang. So simply, appendix is an extra material attached to the end of a piece of writing. So in your book, for example, you will find an appendix at the end of the book. So the appendix is hung into the end of the book. So that's how appendix is related to hang. Dependable. Dependable. So dependable, able to be relied upon, reliable, or trustworthy. So simply, a dependable person, like when we say Hussein is a dependable person. So we can depend on him in order to do whatever we want. So someone dependable can carry the weight of responsibility. And number 3, we have dependent. Dependent. We have studied that in grammar, but according to the dependent clause and the independent clause. Now we're studying it as an adjective. Dependent person. So a dependent person is a person who relies on another for financial or other support. Like for example, when someone is unemployed and he's being dependent upon another one, give him money for food, housing, etc. So a dependent person, we can say that a dependent weighs on or a burden to the person on whom he or she depends. So if I'm not employed, for example, so I'll go for Muhammad and tell him, please give me some money because I cannot find any. So it makes me a dependent person. And it's not very okay to become very dependent person. You need to find your own job, to start your job, and you work for yourself, or even you have a job. Dispense, like the pharmacist dispenses the medicine to give out or to prepare and distribute as medicine, for example. So how dispense is related to both hang and weigh. So when a pharmacist dispenses medicine, he or she weighs it or count it out. And number 5, we have expendable. Expendable, easier to use up or lose than to save or to rescue. So actually there is a movie for Jason Statham called Expendable and Sylvester Stallone and Jet Li and most of the supreme actors in the cinema business. So something that is expendable is something without much weight or substance or not even worth hanging on to, meaning that you can replace it very easily. Finished?
Wait.
Okay. Finished, Muhammad?
Last two.
Okay.
Okay, finished.
All right. And number 6, expenditure. Something paid for or expense. So, an expenditure is something you pay out or you pay out. Pendulum. I believe you studied this with Mr. Ali. The pendulum is something
Which
that
Mr. Ali?
Mr. Ali Ramadan. Science teacher.
Yes, last year, yeah. I think so.
Mr. Abu Kashif is teaching you this year.
Yes, he's teaching us. Mr. Bukashov.
Did he give you the pendulum also?
No, I think no.
So Mr. Ali gave it to you last year. Okay. So the
Yeah.
pendulum is something that is hanging from a fixed point that swings freely and regularly and may be used to regulate clocks or other devices. Actually, in some clocks, the second arrow is like a pendulum. The second arrow, okay, in some old clocks, you will find that that's the clock. 12, 9, 6, and that's hours, that's minutes, and the second one is like a pendulum. Moves in this direction, like this, like a pendulum, and it's a standing watch. Have you seen this watch before? So a standing watch that you can just put it anywhere, and it has here the arrow for the minutes, the hours of the minutes, and this one for the seconds is like a pendulum, moving tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So that's a pendulum, fixed point and moves freely. Pension is a fixed sum paid regularly to a person. Consequently, a pension is paid out or counted out as fixed intervals. Perpendicular at right angles to flat plane or to the horizon or upright, so something perpendicular may hang at a right angle to the horizon. And the last one is suspend, to hang or to keep wearing. So suspend means to hang out, or if you suspend something like a earring, you leave it hanging. Like right now we can make on hold, so I'm suspending it. Finished?
Oh, wait. Finished, teacher.
That's great to have. Let me upload it to Coursera. Alright,